So on today we are going to learn how to make a bubu gown, a very simple way on how to make a bubu short gown. These are the measurements required: our bust, our shape, and our hip. Those are the measurements we need to achieve this bubu class. This bubu gown. These are the measurements required for it to achieve it. So let's go into our cut. We are going to be using freehand cutting. So you fold your fabric into two. You fold it into two. We come down by 1/2 inch here to achieve your shoulder slope. Come down by 1 inch to achieve your shoulder slope. So we came down by 1/2 inch for our shoulder slant. You can see that's the 1/2 inch. So this is our bodies. This is what we are using for the measurement. So I do it up. The length for our gown is going to be 36. Marking 36 inch for our gown. So plus 1 inch sewing allowance, which is 37, making it 37. So this is our actual measurement. Why this is our sewing allowance to fold it inside, the sewing allowance for the gown. So this is it. So this is where we are going to be cutting it. 37. That's our 1 inch 37. So we'll cut it. You can see it. This is our front panel and back panel together. So I want to cut all of them out. So our bust measurement. So how to achieve your bust measurement? You draft out your shoulder length, your armhole length, which is, I'm using 8 for my armhole. So here is my armhole like this. But since it's a bubu, we are not going to bring out our armhole for you to understand. So after your armhole, 1 inch downward is your bust line, which is this part. 1 inch downward after your armhole is your bust point, which is this part. 1 inch after your armhole. I'm using 8 for my armhole. So after 1 inch, you're going to have your breast point, your bust point measurement. That means your bust area. You can see it. This is our front panel and back panel together. So I want to cut all of them out. So our bust measurement. So how to achieve your bust measurement? You draft out your shoulder length, your armhole length, which is, I'm using 8 for my armhole. So here is my armhole like this. But since it's a bubu, we are not going to bring out our armhole for you to understand. So after your armhole, 1 inch downward is your bust line, which is this part. 1 inch downward after your armhole is your bust point, which is this part. 1 inch after your armhole. I'm using 8 for my armhole. So after 1 inch, you're going to have your breast point, your bust point measurement. That means your bust area. We cut it out, and you can see the V neck has been achieved like this. You can see it. So it depends on how you want to style it. You can easily go and sew it like this and wear your bubu, like bubu gown. Or if you want to style it, you bring out your material that you're using in styling it. Depends on what you want. So this one I want this part to be a box at the front like this. You see it. So I want it to be a box at the front like this, and there will be a V-neck. So this is our first material. I will be using this one to cover up the first material, just like a design. So I'm going to sew it together with it. You can see how it looks like. So after placing it on it, you're going to sew it on your material, on the dress. And the neckline, I'm going to be making a V neckline. A V neckline. The process. So this is going to be the end product. I'll use this to turn the neck of the material. So I'm going to place this on it.